Hey dear ones, today in this video I will share again from my monthly meeting, Roundtable of Tribal Wisdom, that I'm a host of, and we meet via Zoom, people I know personally, to share our wisdom, our experiences, our questions, our insights, about the topic of the month. And a few months ago, I decided I am sharing this also via YouTube to inspire people, because I always find it really uh, fruitful, those meetings, and I love to inspire people. And in June, our topic was freedom. And this topic is always been very dear to my heart. It's something that has always been very important to me, and that I was thinking about a lot, and a lot of people I know also, especially over the last 1.5 years. This has been an important topic, and the thing with today's sharing is that I will not be able to share as freely as we could in our personal meetings. And normally, of course, I always take care to not share personal stuff, but in this case, it is not to protect the privacy of people joining, but in this case, it is to to not have restrictions coming up to me. But I thought I have to speak up anyways, in a respectful manner. And if this is giving me a strike, so be it. Freedom. Okay. As always, I will share a little presentation. I will share my screen now. Just don't want to give you answers. I just want to inspire you to find your own answers. Our meetings are called the Roundtable of Tribal Wisdom because I'm always starting those meetings and share some inspiration, but it is really that everybody coming there is the carrier of wisdom, and I find it important to give the room and the space for everyone to express themselves. So as here in this format, this isn't so easy, but you can still comment below the video or throw me an email. The topic of freedom we had, and it is the tribe counseling, the tribe, because everybody coming to the table is seen as an unlimited and free being. Those who have seen my last video know why I have changed the wording a little bit. And everybody coming to the table is therefore treated with love, honor, and respect. Normally, we meet every third Sunday in a month. This month, we did already meet yesterday on Saturday, and it turned out that it was even better because more people could join. And yeah, and if you want to throw me a personal message that you don't want to share publicly, you can throw me a message at roundtable@nataliaesser.com. And nataliaesser.com, that's also my homepage. And I personally think that what we are experiencing at the moment and also in the months to come is humanity at large shows a huge lesson in freedom and self-responsibility. And most people learn by contrast. And I have to say, I have been struggling with this lesson myself a lot. Not because freedom having been taken away from me, but seeing others making their choices. Yeah, that have been some hard moments for me. And those have been my lessons. And yeah, when I say most people learn by contrast, this is including me. Yeah, by experiencing the unwanted, I realize what is really, really important for me. And I think a lot of people are making those experiences. And yeah, some of us, we are fast learners and others are a little bit slow. So yeah, we really have to be patient, I think. That is something I have to learn even more. Yeah. What I wanted to inspire is some thoughts about what freedom means for you personally. Because I realized what we perceive and define as freedom has a lot to do with our personal point of view, with our own circumstances in life, our upbringing, the people we are surrounded by. And so having this own clarity, what freedom actually means for you personally, this is actually helping a lot, I think. For me personally, it's a matter of making my own choices. And that's always been very important for me. And yeah, I have witnessed people who choose to not be free. And I had to realize that making such a choice is freedom too. And so that's okay too. Question, what if someone uses their freedom to harm themselves or others? Last month, we've been speaking about boundaries, and I think those topics, they are related a lot. And another question, how much does our freedom, our personal freedom, depend on others? And if it depends on others, how free are we? As I said, this is not so much about giving answers. It's about triggering you to find your own answers. And yeah, our inner fights reflect on the outside. And one of the people joining yesterday was pointing this out even more clearly. than I did in the presentation, that the outside is always reflecting our what is happening inside, and how much we are he said how much we are our own prison guard. And that is true. That's really, really true. And here I shared, on the other side of fear lies freedom. And it is always our own fear that is holding us back. And the group yesterday was sharing their own experiences, and it was really interesting how it was mirroring in what way freedom is important for them. What are their own limitations, questions around that topic? And it's really true that it is reflected on the outside. We will have those experiences that match our own inner struggles, our own fears around that topic. Yeah. And to face those fears is really, really important. And a lot of people don't dare to. That was also something that was an important point we spoke about in our personal meeting. Yeah, I have here some points I wanted to share because I'm working with energies. I'm highly sensitive to energies, and I'm working with clients, and there I also work with energies. And what I found to be true, as just observing how energy is moving, is that I perceive fighting against something. So is actually a waste of energy that is often just ending in destruction or exhaustion. And so fighting the unwanted is often not the smartest idea seen from an energetic point of view. But moving towards your goal, in this case, freedom, is way more effective way. Find this inner clarity, what freedom actually means for you, and then move towards it. And I am aware that very often the big goal is not available for us, but we can find our own personal way to express freedom in each situation. And we can start where we are. And there is always some possibility to express freedom. And again, freedom has a lot to do with our own feeling about freedom. And yeah, there are people who are able to feel free while they are in a prison. And others, they live a really free life where they can make a lot of choices, but they are not aware of it, and they are not making proper use of it. So again, it's an inner thing. And if you have really limiting circumstances, try to find a small thing where you can express your freedom. My way is, for example, to share this video with you and to speak about that topic, no matter what. And therefore, we are stretching our boundaries a little bit. You know, some people try to take away freedom bit by bit. I knew somebody who called it the salami tactic, because slice by slice by slice, you know, but you can also turn it around and expand your own freedom a little bit more and a little bit more. Find how you can, how you can do little things that give you feeling of freedom, and find more and more of your freedom in your personal life. And sometimes we have to make big decisions. There are people who are changing countries at the moment to be more free. And yeah, it's always a personal choice, but I can understand that. From an energetic standpoint, I always find it really, really important to not get hooked up into the oppressor's game. It's their intention to fight with you because you always feed them, and seen from an energetic standpoint. There are people who who actually love fighting, because this gives them a feeling of power and strength. And yeah, I have received big lessons in that, and don't fight with them. I try not to fight with them and not join their game, not get hooked up into their game, but actually focus on my game, on my goals, and always come back to my own center. The name of my channel and blog and all of that is Heart and Soul, because that is the key. Always come back to your heart and soul. And when you're centered within yourself, you're not handing over your energy, your power, and your freedom, and you just follow your own truth. And yeah, the truth shall set you free. As someone else was quoting yesterday. So try to live your own truth and being in alignment with your own truth. This is a quote from Martin Luther King, that darkness cannot travel to darkness. Only light can do that. And hate cannot travel to hate. Only love can do that. And I had to find out that or really make my peace with this, that we cannot force others to choose freedom. Because in this case, we would become the oppressor. So no matter how stupid the choices seem to us, we can only make choices for our own life. Freedom always includes consequences, and some people at the moment, for example, just an example, decide to take a job to be able to go into a restaurant, for example, and others don't, because they think it's not worth risking their health. In this example, both people would express their relative freedom. But this example also shows that even a choice doesn't mean we are really free. That is why I said relative freedom. Because if there are people forcing us to make a choice that we never wanted to make, yeah, that's where our freedom is just a relative one. I also can say that even if we are blackmailed, we still have a choice. And it's not possible to blackmail me no matter what, no matter how high the price. It's not working with me. I'm making my decision and I am aware of the consequences. This is really, really important. If you make a choice, be willing to pay the price. And if you do so, this will be liberating, really. And it's a freedom that no one can take from you. It's giving you this inner freedom. Yeah. And this is a quote supposedly from Sigmund Freud. Most people do not really want freedom because freedom assumes responsibility. And most people are afraid of that. And that is really, really true. It means to really find this clarity, to really be willing to pay the price, to accept the consequences and go for it no matter what. And most people don't want to look themselves in the eyes. They don't want to be even true to themselves. And most people just want to get through somehow, and they don't want to take responsibilities, self-responsibility for their choices in life. And I think that is the reason why we are in the situation we are in. Speaking for humanity in general. Yeah, and being free. The only way to deal with an unfree world is to become so absolutely free that your very existence is an act of rebellion. That's a quote by Albert Camus, or Albert Camus. I don't know how to pronounce it properly, but it's true, and I try to live by that. Because see, you're having an energetic ripple effect in your surrounding. And you speaking up, you just doing what feels right for you is seen by others. And even if you don't say a word, but you just emanate it, because really be it, embody it, is felt by others. There are so many people who are using so many words, and words are cheap. And there is very often a huge gap between the words and the actions of people. And we don't have to justify our choices. This is something I also find really important. If you make your choices, it's also your choice if you want to explain why you decide the way you decide. And the more you are clear with yourself and you're in alignment with your decision, the more powerful your words, your actions, and just your beingness is going to be visible and is going to have this ripple effect on your surrounding. And that's all we can do, but that's a lot. That's a lot. And it's a challenging time, but it's also an exciting time seen from this point of view. And as I said, it was very clear yesterday that we all face this topic in a way that is really in alignment with our inner struggles, with our own fears, what is important to us. And yeah, so I hope this is giving you some food for thought and some insights, and maybe you will find clarity and strength by having this inner conversation with yourself. And of course, as I said, if you want to comment, just comment below, and yeah, and of course, like, share, subscribe, you know, all the jazz. Okay, so please take good care, and yeah, enjoy freedom. See you next time. You're Natalie, and I'm stopping for you now. Bye for now.